The key witness in Bill Cosby's sexual assault trial stood by her story over 2 days of cross-examination. Andrea Constand was on the stand for about 4 hours yesterday. Cosby's defense team tried to reveal inconsistencies in her account based on phone records. The 79-year-old actor-comedian looked down at the defense table for most of the morning. Cosby denies the charges against him. CBS News legal analyst Rikki Klieman is here and joins us to discuss the case. Rikki, good to see you.
Nice to see you.
So she was on the stand for 2 days, about 8 hours of testimony. What kind of witness was she? Do you think she caused any damage?
She really is a good witness for the prosecution. She's very, very strong. This is a woman who comes across as together, sensible, someone who is willing to say what she doesn't remember and sticks to her story. So for the prosecution, they have to be really pleased with her. And in fact, if I were the prosecutor, I would have put her on first, because I think she was the stronger of the two women.
Her mother also testified, Andrea's mother.
Her mother follows up after the defense cross-examination. I want to get to the defense side of that too. But her mother, I do think, is strong, because what her mother shows us is what happens when you have to see your daughter start to fall apart and not understand why. Then you find out your daughter says she was sexually assaulted, and mother makes phone calls to Bill Cosby and then has the ability to say what he related to her and, in fact, taped some of those calls.
So what does the defense have to do?
Well, the defense is in a bind here. The defense can do all they want to try to cross-examine her, as they did for many, many hours, and say, well, look, you called him 53 times after this alleged sexual assault. You had been to his home for intimate dinners before the sexual assault. You had laid on a bed next to him in Foxwoods Casino before the sexual assault. And you even brought him gifts after the sexual assault. So really, what's your story, Ms. Constant, says the defense, is your story that you really wanted this kind of an encounter with him? Was it consensual? And then did you decide, because perhaps you were embarrassed, that you wanted to make a little money by suing him?
How does she answer those questions?
She was solid. She is unafraid of saying, look, he was at Temple University. He was a powerful trustee. I had to answer his phone calls. He called me. I called him back.
She was a coach.
She was a coach. Yeah. And that she was someone who says, there is nothing I did that would have made me, that I would have done in any other way. I needed to talk to him about this, but I didn't know how. We also have to remember, Norah, this is 2004. This is not 2017. Attitudes about sexual assault and how women react and interact and how jurors perceive them may be quite different.
Well, the first witness, you said you would have called Andrea. The first witness was someone named Kelly Johnson, who also claims that she had had an encounter with Bill Cosby.
I think that calling Kelly Johnson first was a mistake. I don't think ultimately it may make any difference. But Kelly Johnson is someone who is not as good a witness as Andrea Constand, and beefing up Kelly Johnson's testimony by Kelly Johnson's own mother and Kelly Johnson's own lawyer is something I've never seen before in a courtroom. And she's not the main witness. So we may have serious appellate issues.
You're saying lead with strength?
Yes.
Rikki Klieman, thank you so much.